Like check. All right, we're good to go. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's the GSK Wealth Builder Show, where we document our journey to financial independence and personal freedom. And in this community, we take responsibility for our future. We take back ownership of our personal data, and we crowdsource our research. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe. Also join our Telegram group. The link is below. And today we are going to be talking about 100x bear market strategies. So as you know, the market has been up and down. Bitcoin is struggling to make new all-time highs, which is a challenge for the market. So right now, if Bitcoin is not strong, it's going to be hard for the rest of the market to be strong. Ethereum is also struggling to make new all-time highs, and then you have all of the other coins jockeying for position. So it's December 2021. It's been a big year in crypto. It's the first time crypto hit $1 trillion market cap. It's the first time crypto hit $2 trillion market cap, and crypto briefly was around the $3 trillion market cap before it retreated. So it's been a big year in crypto. When I got in, the market was 200 billion in market cap in 2017. It rose to 800 billion market cap before retreating back to the 200. So there's a lot of progress. Now I'm just going to talk about some of the top coins in crypto. So you have obviously Bitcoin reaching its all-time high of almost $70,000 this year before retreating down. Briefly last week, it did a flash crash to 32,000, went back to about 48,000. Ethereum, I think the all-time high is over $4,500. Cardano was supposed to be, the Ethereum killer. It hasn't turned out to be that yet. We don't know what's going to happen with Cardano, but they've finally got smart contracts, apparently after 5 years of developing. So we'll see how Cardano goes. Then we have Terra Luna, which is a fork of Cosmos, I believe. Cosmos. And then we have quite a few others, right? You have your USDC, you have your USD Tether, the US dollar coins. But right now, everyone wants to know what coin to buy next, where the coins are going. And the answer really is we really don't know what's going on right now. But what I can say is, crypto seems like it's in a bear market right now because the stock market is in a bear market, but there's a raging bull market right now in crypto. And so that's what I'm bringing you, this presentation called 100x bear market strategies. And if you're watching live, thank you. So yeah, let's get it. Big Smoke Crypto. So, okay, let's go on. So the 100x strategies, what we're going to be talking about today is staking, because staking is very important. It's a way to get yield on the crypto that you already have. So if you're staking crypto right now, what you want to do is you want to earn more of that crypto. And the best way to do that is to lock your coins up in a smart contract, which is what staking is, help secure the network or help secure the price of the coins that you own. And then you're going to get more of that coin. So for example, if you believe in Solana for the next 5 years being one of the top coins, well, you should be staking your Solana inside of your wallet, for example, Solflare wallet, and you'll get 6 to 7% more coins. So the way that helps you with your ROI is if your ROI on Solana, say you were to double your coins or you were to double the value of Solana, so it's around 150, I believe, 160, and you doubled it, to a little bit over 300. Well, if you could earn yields of 6 or 7% more coins, when you double, you actually did more than a 2x return, right? You did like a 212% return on your coins. So that's what you want to do. So we're going to talk about staking. So I believe Hex is the best platform to stake because Hex is one of the fastest appreciating assets in crypto. It did a 10,000% return in 2 years. I believe it's going to continue going up for the next, few years. And when I change my mind on Hex, I will let people know. But as of right now, this is one of the most, one of the best coins you can get into. And I'm going to give you another reason why. Purchasing Hex right now is really hard to do because of the Ethereum gas fees. It's $60 to $200 to do a swap. However, the founder of Hex is creating a new blockchain that is going to be a fork of Ethereum, and also it's going to fork every single coin, every single NFT you have on Ethereum. So if you are really concerned about gas fees when you're purchasing, you're going to be able to purchase on Pulse Chain for cents on the dollar. So that will bring the Hex buyers back. So you'll be able to dollar cost average. Imagine if you could buy $10 a week, $20 a week. You currently can't do that right now. You can't buy $10 a week. You can't buy $20 a week because the gas fees is $60. When Pulse Chain comes online, you're going to have Ethereum Hex and then you're going to have Pulse Hex. And I believe people are going to use Pulse Chain, which is going to be a cheaper blockchain, the same way people use Solana, and they are going to buy Hex, and it's going to be the #1 coin on Pulse Chain, probably for the first few weeks, first few months, other than the DEX. So that is what I'm talking about right now. So let me just look at the comments. Vask Tech, don't know what that means, but I have a couple projects that you might like. I don't want to shill on your live. At the end of the live, we can talk about some new projects. We'll just keep going. So let me know. Truth, I can't wait to start buying Hex. Yes, the price is too high. So one of the good things about Hex, it was listed on a centralized exchange. So Poloniex, centralized exchange, you can now buy Hex. So the community rallied and got people to get involved. And so that's where we are right now. So let's continue on to the rest of this presentation. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of a review of Hex right now. So let's see what's going on with Hex. So as I said right now, we have the Hex price is 20 cents a coin. The T-share price, so if you were to stake and earn interest, the cost of one T-share is about $3,900. This week it dropped to about $2,300, so you had a chance to buy T-shares almost, close to half off. The T-share rate, 19,700 Hex per T-share. The payout is 5.9 Hex per day per T-share, so it's actually, the payout rate has gone up. There's penalties of, 294,000 Hex. Liquidity right now is about $28 million. So, you can sell $28 million at a time, basically. And then, the price of Ethereum. So $3,800 US dollars, which is great. ERC20 transfers $20 to send a coin right now. And Uniswap is $60 to use Uniswap. So that is kind of ridiculous. Now, the objective is to get a highly appreciating asset. So if you are the average staker in Hex, you're making 37% interest or 35% interest. You're going to be able to double your stack. So it's very important. If you hold Hex or any other coin, ERC20 coin in MetaMask, it is very important that you get your coins off of exchange that are ERC20 or Ethereum based. The reason why, there's going to be a snapshot. And at this snapshot, every single coin you have on the Ethereum blockchain is going to double on the Pulse blockchain. So if you have 2 coins on one blockchain, now you're going to have twice. So if you have $10,000 worth of Hex, you're going to have $10,000 worth on the Pulse chain network. We don't know if it's going to be worth 10,000, but there is a high possibility that you just double your coins. So please keep your coins in your wallet. Don't leave them on the exchange until Pulse Chain launches. After Pulse Chain launches, you can do whatever you want. So that's what I would say. So it looks like we are being spammed by some people, but we will get rid of them, the Vax Tech people. All right, we got rid of those people. So people are just spamming some random coin. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, PulseSwap. So on to the next topic, PulseSwap. So PulseSwap is a project by the founder of Hex, Richard Hart, and basically when Pulse Chain launches, it's not going to have all of the apps that Ethereum has, but it's going to have all the ERC20s that Ethereum has. So it's very important that you get an exchange running on a new blockchain. So the exchange is going to be built by the former founder or the founder of Hex and the founder of Pulse Chain, and it's going to be called PulseSwap or Pulse Chain. One second. So, okay. So yeah, Richard Hart is founding a Uniswap fork or a PancakeSwap fork, and it's going to be called PulseX or PulseSwap. We don't really know because there might be another company called PulseX. I saw that on Twitter. So that's going to be the ticker. The website is not up yet. Now the objective of this is to get in early or getting on the ground floor. So when I talk about bear market strategies, a bear market strategy is not to just buy Ethereum and hope Ethereum goes higher. Ethereum already did a 10,000x return from its IDO. It went from, I think, like 6 cents to $4,000, $4,500. So you're not going to get the best return on your money or the best bang for your buck buying Ethereum and just holding it. Maybe you might get a 3x in a couple of years. But the reason why I started this channel is for people to take small amounts of money, small sums of money, and turn it into better. So what you're going to do in this, what I'm going to do, because this isn't financial advice, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a significant portion of capital. I'm going to put it into PulseX at the sacrifice phase, and then I'm going to get coins at the lowest possible rate that you can get these coins at. Once you do that, you're going to wait for the launch of PulseSwap or PulseX, and in theory, if things go well, exchanges on new blockchains do very well in the beginning because they're the only thing you can do is trade. So that's what we're going to talk about. Throw me a wrench. I don't know what that means. So what's up, everyone in the chat? Just 1 second. We're going to see what's going on with the stream. Brazil. Brasilia, welcome, welcome. All right, so that is PulseSwap. So the whole point of this, let me just review again. PulseSwap doesn't exist right now. I want to be an early stage investor in PulseSwap. So when the sacrifice phase opens up, which should be at the end of the month, I'm going to be putting capital into PulseSwap. It's going to take months to get my capital back, but I believe that I'm going to 25x to 100x on my capital that I'm using on PulseSwap. So just to let people know, that's what my strategy, that's a bear market strategy. Okay, now we're going to move on to Launchpads. So Launchpads is the final bear market strategy. When I say there's a raging bull market right now in crypto, the raging bull market is brand new cryptos. Everybody wants a brand new crypto. Everybody wants to get in on the ground floor. Everyone wants to be a VC investor. Everyone wants to be like Shark Tank, finding the company that you think is going to succeed, investing in that company, taking a significant portion and riding it to the moon. For this strategy, You need to be able to be a decent trader. You need to know how to sell on decentralized exchanges. You need to know how to move your crypto from point A to point B. You can't just be a regular investor. You have to level up. The reason being is, look at this headline. So 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠 backed PulseSwap IDO hits 950x ROI within 60 minutes and keeps rocketing upwards. Okay, if I do a 950x return on my capital, you best believe I'm selling some, right? If I took, let's do the math, right? Let's do the math on that. Can I get a calculator on my iPhone? Okay. So say you are a newbie investor. You don't have a lot of capital to invest. You're able to find a Launchpad. What a Launchpad is, it's a middleman platform that is going to let you get in on these cryptocurrencies at the bottom. Okay, so if you were able, maybe you and some friends pool your resources and you research together, and then you try to get in an IDO. So say this IDO is PulseSwap. Say you were only able to get $38 because the allocations are ridiculously small, okay? But say you were only able to get $38 into this IDO called PulseSwap at the ground level, okay? So $38, and then you 950x'd that money. Okay, your $38, well, you're not going to be able to see it. Anyways, your $38 turns into $36,100. How many times a year do you have to do that to, replace your income? How many times a year do you have to do that? And that's US dollars for people who are outside of the US, right? So I'm a Canadian. So in Canada, 36,000 times another 20%, that's $43,200 that you're earning. $43,200 that you're earning just from this one $38 IDO. Okay, this is what you do in bear markets. Now, say you were able to get $250 into this IDO times 950, you're looking at $237,500 from one cryptocurrency investment. Now, the cool thing about it is, say this was a scam, you only lost $38 if it was a scam, right? Most VC investors, they're putting $200,000, $300,000 into companies that are fake. So this is the best risk reward that you're going to see in your life, probably. So let me just check the comments. Des, what's up? Let me be able to kick people off your page. We'll work that out. Join my my habit. I'm pretty sure I know you are. But anyways, join the Telegram. Let's chat. Are you always an early investor? I just got into it and I think it's promising. So no, I'm not always an early investor, but I'm telling you right now, because it's a bear market, this is what you want to do. You want to go where the money's being made. Damn. Wow. So yeah. Wow. So let me talk about this again, or just clarify. 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠 is an incubator. They are like the Shark Tank. They're like the Kevin O'Leary. They are like the Andreessen Horowitz of Launchpads. Everything they do right now turns to gold. This is 2021, December 2021. There might be a point 2 years from now where they're trash. But as of right now, they got the hot hand, right? Like in basketball, Steph Curry, right? If Steph Curry's shooting and everything's going in, all you do is you get the ball, you hand him the ball. He does the work, okay? So for me, 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣𝙠 is doing all of the work. They're doing all of the due diligence. They are picking winners, right? They're picking winners left, right, and center. And me, I'm trying to get my money in where they're getting their money in. Then when it pumps, I sell. I don't care. I'm not holding forever, right? I might sell 70% of my position. So imagine if I took, what did I say? I took $250 and I turned it into $237,000 on this IDO. I'm selling at least 80%, right? So 237,000 times 0.8, it's 189,000. I'm just gonna sell that. Maybe I let the rest ride, but honestly, that is probably going to die after that. Okay, so this is from Bluezilla's website. Just to show this is not a one-trick pony. This is their track record that they're showing. Okay, so selected all-time highs. So we have MetaVpad. So MetaVpad launched last week. Everyone was telling me about MetaVpad. I didn't know how to get into it. MetaVpad did 1,290x, right? So if you're looking at another $38 allocation times 1,290, $49,000, right? Valhalla 630x. So the whole point of this is you can become a whale really fast. You turn $38 into 50,000. You turn the 50,000 into 200,000. You turn the 200 into 500. Now you can retire and just take 20% yield inside of Terra Station. And if you had 500,000, you could earn 20% for the rest of your life just using Terra Station and staking. So look at this: KCC pad 400x, PulsePad 380x. Now personally, I would love to see 200x. Okay? In my mind, I'm not getting excited. I believe that when I'm putting my money into these coins, I want to see 20x. Like 20x my money is realistic. But if a 200x comes along or a 1200x comes along, I would love that, right? So realistically, don't get your hopes up. Be realistic. So 20x, 70x, 50x. That's what your goal is on, $100, $200, $700. So for example, in PRISM, I was able to put $700 into PRISM at a $1 million market cap. It's an exchange aggregator. The number one exchange aggregator in the world is 1inch Exchange. It's worth $1 billion. The worst exchange aggregator I could find, I think, is worth $7 million. And then the best is worth, or the next best is worth $30 million. The rest you can't invest in. So you have $1 billion, you have $30 million, and you have $7 million. So for PRISM, right, if I took the $700 and say I did the worst return, right? So times 7, you're looking at $4,900. Turning $700 into $4,900. That's great. That's great for Christmas, right? Now, say I get the medium return, and you turn 700 into 30x. So it's 700 into $21,000. That's amazing. Now imagine if I get 100x. So it goes from 1 million to 100 million. So $700 times 100. So you're turning $700 into $30,000 US. Now you can take that money and then you can buy more Launchpads, right? So that's where I'm at. I noticed in the Telegram chat, when the market was hot, everyone was talking in there. When the market is down, not very many people talk. So this is what we should be talking about in the Telegram chat, is trying to find these projects and helping each other do research. So next, this is the second page. So that was their best ones, right? 1200x is their best, 600, 500, 400, 300. Now this is their second best returns, right? Tronpad, 255x. BitOrbit, 214x. NFT Launch, 212x. GameZone, 200x. Cross Wallet sounds cool, 197x. ETHPad, 166x. And then the worst one that they listed was 38x. Right? So, yeah, that's amazing. So 100 Filtro, that's amazing. Keep making gains. Joseph, so I wish I'd been able to get into PRISM. Yeah, you have to be able to stake. So there's going to be more. So there's a third one coming out called Tiny Colony. Okay, so I did some more research. So let's keep moving on. Okay, so this is from Crypto Differ, 8 April 2021. The top 10 Launchpad platforms by average ROI. of the projects launched in 2021. Okay, so we have the worst. Okay, so pool, these are platforms. So when I talk about Launchpads, the Launchpad is the platform that is the middleman. And then they have the crypto projects come to them and say, hey, we have this project. We need funding. We need to be able to hire people. So what do they want the funding for? We need to get an office. We need to get a lawyer. We need to be able to hire people. We need staff. We need HR. We need, monitors, and we need all these things. We need servers. We need to buy server space. We need to buy websites, right? We need to do PR. We need to do marketing. Maybe we need to do advertising. So the startup could be some developers. They don't have money, but they have skill, right? They don't have money, but they have skill. And so some of these, like we were talking about, Starlaunch does not allow US citizens for some reason because they do not like drama. They don't want no smoke. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is figure out which of these platforms can allow US citizens, but also allow you to make gains, because there are probably tons of projects. For every project here that says 60x, there's probably tons that went to zero. So you have to account for that, right? You have to account for that. So if you have $1,000 in capital, you might have to split that into 10 different IDOs, and you might lose money 9 out of 10 times. And that one time you do 20, 30x, and it what does it do? It makes up for the other 9 losses. I honestly think I'm going to go 5 for 5, though. I just do. I don't know. I honestly think I'm going to go 5 for 5, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, keep looking. So pools is the worst one. They average 11x per IDO, right? Then you got 𝙏𝙠. That's a pretty good one. They average 17x per IDO. Then you have PulseSwap, 19x. 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙑 averaging 33x. Polka Starter is huge. They're averaging 33x. Ignition is doing good, 53x. And then the best one, BSCPad. Now, why do I like BSCPad? Because it's running on Binance Smart Chain, so your fees is going to be $1 to do an exchange, where you don't want to be paying $100 on Ethereum. So Polka Starter, for example, is running on the Ethereum network. I don't know if they're running on Polkadot or anything yet, right? So they were running on the Ethereum network. So when you try to get in, it's $200 in fees to interact with a smart contract. So I'd rather be on BSCPad, where it's $1 in fees, or Starlaunch, where there's like less than 1 cent in fees. So fees matter when you're doing these transactions. Unicrypt, I'll have to take a look at Unicrypt. I've never heard of it. So this is just December, the second half of December. So in the second half of December, we have 15 to 20 IDOs of companies I've never heard of in my life, except for Monkey Ball. I've heard of Monkey Ball, right? So I invested in Monkey Ball. I was able to put in $250 worth of Monkey Ball is what they let me do at 4 cents a coin, and I hope it does well. I think in a bull market it would have done 200, 300x. Maybe we get 100x out of Monkey Ball. We'll see. But it's a soccer an NFT game. So these are all the projects. So the goal is to become familiar with enough of the market. So I would focus on gaming. I would focus on infrastructure. I'd focus on NFTs for now, right? So then you're going to go and then you're going to try and find the best games, the best VR, the best NFTs that are being IDO'd, right? So I would say just one per month, right? So this is a real world example. The private sale for Monkey Ball through Starlaunch was 4 cents. The market cap is $1 million. And the market cap of the 50th biggest game is $30 million. So if they can make it to the top 50, that's a 30x. So that's what I'm trying to go for. But I'd hope top 10, hope top 20, right? But top 50 is a 30x. That's a good risk reward. Okay, so now I just did some calculations. So this is what I've personally been researching and investing in, right? So here's the amount. So Pulse Chain, for example, I invested in that 15 July 2021. The price was 0.00001, but it was 154 days ago and it's still not launched. So maybe they're a scam, maybe it never happens, but I think they're coming out. I think they're real, right? So it's been 154 days that I can't use that capital. So if you need it back, this is a downside. When you need your money back, you don't get it back. Unless you're selling the wallet to someone, and like they're not going to do that, right? So this is an issue. Okay, so number 2, Monkey Ball. They allowed me to put $259. PRISM, they allowed me to put $747. PulseSwap is coming. You can put as much as you want in PulseSwap. It's probably going to come like, 31 December to 15 Jan. That's an estimate that I made up. I made it up completely, but it's based on the tweets that I was reading. So PulseSwap, that's going to be an exchange that's running on Pulse Chain. It'll be the first exchange on Pulse Chain. I believe it has really great potential, so I'm going to invest in that. Tiny Colony, 18 December. So on 18 December, Tiny Colony comes out. I'm probably going to get an allocation of like, I'll probably get an allocation of $100 to $200 is what I'm thinking, because of the way the system's set up, right? So in total, I've invested $2,700 into these projects, right? Which is a very, very small portion of my portfolio. And if we can take 2,700, right, and even 10x it to 27,000, that's a good ROI, right, in a couple months. So, okay, now at the bottom part is if you're on Starlaunch, a friend of mine, Ferris, he did a calculation. So if you're on Starlaunch and you're not staking, you can buy the token called Hydrazine right now off the open market, and you can buy the Hydrazine, burn it to get into Tiny Colony. So the way the allocation works is you're staking your coins and then you're earning this Hydrazine token. When it comes to put the money up, you have to burn some of your token that you staked and they give you allocation. So what he calculated was, if I wasn't staking at all, I'm basically buying Hydrazine as like lottery tickets. That's basically what you're doing. It's your lottery ticket or your cover charge to get in the club. So he said that if I was to buy 150 Hydrazine coins, the current price at the time, 2 days ago, was $16.50 US per coin. So he would invest, and this would give him an allocation of $700, right? The total investment, though, would be $3,100 because he paid the cover charge or the lottery fee, right? So the total investment is $3,100. And then what he's betting is, he's betting that even though he paid more to get in, when it does the 20x, 30x, 100x, he's actually going to outpace the entry fee, right? So the IDO price is 0.002, and then he gets 280,000. So, okay. So if the IDO stays at the exact same price, he's down $2,475 because that he paid the cover charge or the lottery ticket charge, right? If it doubles, he's only down $1,700. If it 4.5x's, he's basically at break even. So you basically have to 5x. If you use this strategy, you have to 5x to break even. If you 10x, you're looking at, $3,800 in profit. If you 20x, you're looking at $10,000 in profit off a $3,000 investment, so that you're 3xing your money. So this is just one way to get into IDOs, is you can just buy the staked coin in a dual coin system. So yeah, graph is on PooCoin. Okay, so let's just do a recap on the math, right? So for example, if you had an initial investment of $250, you have to also pay for the Launchpad access, which we just talked about, the lottery tickets or whatever, right? So you put $250 into an IDO at 1 million market cap. If it does a 30x, you have 7,500 in capital. So you'd probably have 3,000 in profit, right? You take 50% of that profit, you put it into your investment pool, which is your treasury, that you can do more investments. And I would take 50% of it, and I should probably take 10% and keep it, right? Guilt-free spending. And then 40% I would buy and stake HEX to earn yield, because HEX is going to be the way that you earn income for the rest of your life, and you earn 30%, 37% interest on your capital. So if that makes sense, yeah. So you invest, you quadruple or triple your money, 50% goes back and reinvested, 10% you spend on whatever you want, and then 40% of it you buy HEX and you stake it, which generates you 5 HEX a day in income if you are doing T-shares, and then you earn 37% interest on your capital for the rest of your life. So what you're doing is you're building, a war chest. So Joseph, thank you for the comment. So the Launchpad objective, right, is to get into a brand new Launchpad, preferably Bluezilla IDOs or gaming IDOs, because those are the hottest, or a new blockchain or a new Launchpad. Then you're going to watch Starlaunch IDOs as homework. You should watch every single IDO on Starlaunch, see what the investors are paying. So for example, Monkey Ball was 4 cents, and see what it ends up on the first day. It's probably going to be 40 cents or more, right? Maybe it's $4. Who knows? Okay, then you're going to try staking on Launchpad, see how much it costs to stake, and then you should really be aiming to invest in one really good IDO per month. I did 3 this month, or 2 this month, and then possibly a third and possibly a fourth, but one really good IDO per month. And I think that your capital will grow so that when you go to the bull market, okay, boom, we can buy Solana, we can buy Terra, we can buy Phantom, we can buy AVAX, we can buy whatever, and we have more capital to buy these things. But as of right now, in a bear market, this is where all your focus should be, going, is figuring out how to be part of the bull market. So that is it. That is the 100x bear market strategy. I hope this was clear and concise for you. I think that people need to be more active in bear markets than they are in bull markets. This is where the money is made. The crypto wealth is made in the bear markets. The crypto wealth is made, using your brain, being smart, being intelligent, learning how to flip coins for fast profit. Don't get married to the coins. Don't get married to the projects. You are there for one reason and one reason only, is to make money, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that capital and put it into solid projects for the long term. So if you believe Solana, so if you have $1,000 and you just believe Solana is going to 10x, maybe you should turn that 1,000 into 7,000 and then buy Solana, right? Or maybe you should turn that 1,000 into 20,000 and then buy Solana. So this is the 100x bear market strategy. Thank you very much. This is GSK Sam with GSK Wealth Builders. We're going to have more of these videos coming out. So Big Smoke Crypto says all the money is made in bear markets. You're right. 100 Filtro. My wife is Canadian from Toronto. I love Canadians. I married one. That's awesome. Yeah, Toronto's really close to me. I'm going to be visiting there soon. So Unicrypt. Remember to look at Unicrypt. And that it is. So remember, let's crowdsource our research. Let's share our resources. So join the Telegram group. We can continue this chat in the Telegram group. We can talk about what the best launchpads are, and what the best opportunities are coming up. So Tiny Colony is coming up soon. So let's just let's take a look at Tiny Colony and see what is going on there. Just 1 second. Okay, so I'm just going to show you, Des, thank you. So I'm just going to show you how I do my research on these projects. So just bear with me and follow. So I looked up Tiny Colony and found you. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So this is Tiny Colony. Okay, so what I do is I go to Google and I type the Tiny Colony IDO. Okay, then I'm going to go through. So this one is, I think it's a write up. This is the Twitter. This is their Medium, Reddit. Oh yeah, there's me. And then their Telegram is Starlaunch announcements, IDO whitelists. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to search. The first research strategy I'm going to do is I want to check how hot this project is. So is it even worth my time, right? Is it worth spending $2,000 of coins that you have to burn, right? Is it worth spending this $2,000 worth of coins to get in this thing? So let's take a look at how large their social media is. So for example, as a measuring stick, PulseChain and Hex, their Telegram groups, I believe around 30,000 users, right? Hex, 30,000 users in 2 years, okay? So let's look at Tiny Colony Twitter and see how large Tiny Colony's Twitter is. So when I checked 2 weeks ago, it was like 6,000 followers, and I was like, ooh, probably not that great. Okay, so imagine this. They joined in November 2021, okay? And they already have 19,700 followers. Introvert, I just looked up Tiny. Oh, we just said that. So in 1 month, they have 19,700 followers, right? And I told you that Hex has 30,000 in their Telegram, in 2 years. These guys have 19,000. So that's a good sign, right? They could be fake, though. They could be fake. But, that's all. There's nothing you can do if they're fake and they're a scam. Okay, so now it looks like the way that they communicate with people is their Discord. So they're showing their IDO information here. So it says IDO token price is going to be 16 cents. The market cap at launch is going to be $1.3 million. And they're going to be giving out 8 million tokens at the 1.3, okay? So $1.3 million. So imagine we can just get it to 10 million or 13 million and you 10x. Now let's look at their Discord. Let's look at their Discord because we saw their Twitter. So we saw their Twitter and 19,000 is enough to move forward, right? So it looks like they have an Instagram. Their Instagram probably doesn't have many people, but they have a Discord. So let me see how many people are in their Discord and if I can just see the numbers without actually logging in. I personally don't use Discord that much, but I'm gauging to see how much involvement there is in this project. Wow, this is really slow. Okay, so their Discord has 13,000 members. There's 900 online right now. Okay, so that looks good. So basically, that's enough to continue doing research, I would say. So now you got to figure out, okay, let's look at their Reddit. Let's look at their Reddit. That Google is the live I'm on right now. That's that YouTube video. That's the live I'm on right now. Okay, so now we look at Tiny Colony on Reddit, and it says play to earn NFT game on Solana. So okay, so Tiny Colony is the first ever construction and management simulation blockchain game. I used to play Sims as a kid. Type in the chat, like type 1 in the chat if you ever played Sims or anything like that as a kid, or like Age of Empires. So It's a construction and blockchain game. That's cool. The metaverse players can build and grow advanced humanoid ant colonies, defend their bases against dark forces, roam the underground, challenge other colonies to battles, form advanced alliances, trade with others to participate in large-scale community events. Players will be able to attend community-wide events such as community quests. That's cool. Battle arenas, gladiator fights, tiny wars, tiny slots, and more. So the IDO opens on the 18th, which is tomorrow. So on tomorrow, you're probably going to be able to burn your hydrazine. So like I said, hydrazine can be bought around $16 a coin, but the price could go up if people want to buy it. Or you could stake and get it. So we already looked at their Discord, which had, 900 was live, and they had like 13,000, I think. Their Twitter had 19,000, and they have a Medium. So if you look at their... This was posted in the Solana NFT community with 7,000 members. So basically, they're spamming this Reddit. Okay, so that's what Tiny Colony is. So then we can go to their Medium. So it looks like everybody played The Sims, right? Everybody played The Sims. Okay, so now we know what Tiny Colony is doing. I think that kind of game is very addictive. It's very sticky. And if there's a way that they like, maybe I have to buy the Tiny Colony coins to get to level up my characters or whatever. Land sale. Okay, so let's continue. So they're a metaverse too. So Tiny Colony land sale. So we are excited to share more information regarding our upcoming colony virtual land sale, which is slated to take place in Q1 2022. Okay. This gives our community an opportunity to become landowners in the Tinyverse. Holders of the Tiny Colony NFTs will be allowed voting and decision-making rights pertaining to certain Seawar. Didn't Seawar do like 40x or more? I'm pretty sure. I saw that. Like Seawar did a big return. I play The Sims Medieval. Need an RPG fix. Okay. So holders of the NFT will be allowed voting and decision-making rights pertaining to certain NFT colony developments and protocols. This will offer our users an influence on new feature protocols for Tiny Colony and their voices heard. We believe this governance will help our users shape the future of Tiny Colony and have a system that works in favor of modernity. Colony ownership in Tiny Colony comes from several benefits. In addition to governance, land ownership, it allows players to take part in rewards sharing in the Tinyverse. Specifically, a landowner will be able to stake and earn rewards from the rewards pool. So you buy land, you get rewards. The rewards pool will replenish from transaction fees. So basically the transaction fees, you get pools from that. And this is an important part of Tiny Colony's play to earn model, providing colony owners a way to capitalize on the role in the colony ecosystem. So one way to make money with Tiny Colony, maybe you just go in, you have a bag of money and you just buy land. You buy important pieces of land. And then you earn fees. So that is cool. Although it's not required to own a colony virtual land to play the game and construct a colony, doing so allows colony owners to secure their spot in the Tinyverse, collect tax. Wow, so you're like the government. These guys. Earn rewards and have governance abilities. Below is a quick summary of the different levels of gameplay. Cool. So what I didn't like about Axie Infinity is that you can't just play with it without the Axies, I guess, right? But free players, okay. So free players, no NFTs or colony ownership. So anyone can play the game, construction and management, without owning an NFT or a colony. But there will be limitations. Okay. I like that because it can get you hooked for free and then you can buy, right? Instead of just like locking people out. But Axie Infinity is amazing. It's like Amazing. So free players will be able to find the game fun and engaging. However, to fully utilize the play to earn potential, you need an NFT. So a second strategy could be you buy NFTs at the beginning of the first week and you just hold them. And maybe they go up in price and you sell them to the real gamers, right? So, yeah. Since you're investing live, I started my investment in the green box, went up to 71%. You gave me luck. You can't go to sleep. Stay there, my friend. I'm glad you're having some success. Glad you're having some success. NFT owners. So, okay, so now this is the second level. You own an NFT, but you don't own a colony. So players who own a character NFT will have access to all the game modes and have the ability to expand their NFTs. Owning an NFT will allow more earning potential, engaging quests, battles, gladiator battles, and other unique in-game experiences. There will be multiple options of the character NFT customizations and the abilities available for purchase through Tiny Bazaar Marketplace. That'll be purchased in Tiny. So you buy the NFT, you can just battle, you can fight, you can earn money. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, so far so good. And you purchase NFTs using the Tiny token. The third level of ownership, because there was free, now there was landowners, now colony owner. Users that own a colony will be able to enjoy all of the game modes and experience tiny colonies have to offer. There will be NFTs for in colony bonuses, access to reward pools. So level 1, you play the game, you get nothing. Level 2, you own an NFT, you can play the game, and I think you can earn. Level 3, not only do you earn from playing the game, you earn from the fees of the marketplace, where they're flipping NFTs for fees, and then you just earn from staking, and then you also can vote. So that's the 3 levels. That is cool. So the different types of colonies. The tiny colony planet is characterized by dynamic, complex society. Structure splits into several fractions, each of their own rich storyline, own unique content. Each fraction is composed of a unique set of continents and environments. And the players will be able to choose their own identity in Tinyverse by selecting which faction they wish to belong to, and we feel providing users a choice will help build. Okay, so these are the levels. So here are the different types of colonies to choose from within the game of the Tinyverse. Some of the rarer and others offer more in-game bonuses and NFTs and higher value items. So the bottom of the barrel is a nest. 5,000 colonies. Then you have a Persian Empire, 2,500 colonies. Man, oh, so Nest is the highest. Okay, so the bottom of the barrel is Nest is bottom of the barrel. So there's 5,000 nests that you can buy. There's 2,500 Persian empires. There's 2,500 samurai lands. There's 2,500 Viking mountains. Then there's only 1,000 sorcerer hideouts. 1,000 scientist outposts, and then 100 spirit outposts. So, depending on the price, I want a spirit outpost. I want a samurai land. I want a sorcerer hideout for sure. So in total, there's 14,600 colonies for sale. That's very similar to the NFTs, like Bored Ape Yacht Club and stuff like that. Like I'm pretty sure that they always do 5,000 or 10,000. So this is what a nest looks like. Cool. Persian Empire, samurai lands. They all look the same, just different colors. Viking mountains, sorcerer hideouts, scientist outposts, spirit hotspots, and spirit colonies. So they look all the same. It's just they all have different colors. So the sale starts tomorrow. And that is it. So what else are they doing? They tapped iLogos for game development support. So they have a partnership with a game studio, and looks like they have EA Sports, Zynga, Disney, Rovio. Interesting. Tokenomics. We should look at the tokenomics. So 100 million supply, circulating supply is 8%. The public sale is 16 cents. Market cap 1 million. So, and then they're going to unlock. So private sale 20%, IDO 2.4%. So the IDO is very small. And then over the 12 months, advisors get 2%, development reserve 10%, team 5%. Wow, the team is very generous, just only taking 5%. So yeah, the public sale December 18th at noon Atlantic, 11 Eastern, probably like 8 or 7 a.m. Pacific. And it's 16 cents a coin. Registration 18 to 20, so the whitelist is on the 21st. So that is Tiny Colony. So what else? That's why they were on Solana. The token utility, we already found out. So the token, you're going to use that token to purchase NFTs. You're going to use that token to probably upgrade your character. And then they have a roadmap too. So Joseph, how do you figure out when you can sell your token? So Joseph, the way that the IDO is going to launch is on the 18th, you burn your hydrazine. 18th, 19th, 20th, you burn your hydrazine. And then that determines what percentage of the pool that you're able to buy, okay? On the 21st, this is when you buy. So you're going to use USDC to buy Tiny Colony coins on probably the 20th and the 21st. Then one day, like, I don't know, 10, 20 days, 30 days or whatever, they're going to put the coins into Starlaunch. You go to Starlaunch, you get your coins. The day that you get your coins, usually you're allowed to sell them immediately. So Radium being decentralized, you could just type the contract number in. You could list your coins for sale. You could do a limit order, maybe, if you can do limit orders. You could do a limit order and just try to sell your coins, or you could do a market order and sell your coins for the going price. At the same time, if another company invested in Tiny Colony, for example, if Almedia Research liked this game, which is Sam Bankman-Fried, he also owns FTX Exchange, right? He also works with Serum. So usually what happens is the VC investor pumps the coin to his exchange. So if it's Binance, all of a sudden it's on Binance Launchpad. If it's FTX, all of a sudden it launches. So the day of the launch, you could be on Radium, decentralized, and you could be on FTX, selling centralized. So what you would do, you'd grab your coins, you send them to FTX, you wait for it to the deposit to clear, and then you sell them on FTX. And the prices are different. So what I notice is the price on FTX is usually a little bit cheaper than the price on Radium, or vice versa. So maybe you sell half on FTX, half on Radium, or you're 100% on Radium because you just want to swap it out of your wallet. But that's how the token generation works. So yeah, that's how it works. Now, yeah, you do have to KYC with FTX. So okay, so also Sam is waiting to purchase the token after the IDO profitable. If you are and can't do KYC and restricted, okay. So it depends on your outlook for this game. So I think the best IDO is probably PRISM first, Monkey Ball second, Tiny Colony third. So imagine PRISM is the one that you want to buy. You're American, you weren't able to get in, okay? So I buy, right? So I buy $700 worth at 4 cents. It goes to $4. So my $700 is worth $25,000, right? Now you come in and buy at the $25,000 point. Well, what if me and every single person and all my friends dump that day? So usually the IDO is very volatile. It either goes like this, it comes out like this, it goes straight up and then straight down, right? So that's what I'm talking about. You have to be a good trader. I don't know how to trade like that, right? Now, if you're talking about 5 years from now, well, then that doesn't matter because it can go up, down, up, down, up, down. You could lose 90% and then eventually it climbs back up. So there's a lot of volatility. If you're a good trader, you could do that because you could buy at the beginning, it goes up, you sell. You make money in minutes. Or you could buy at the beginning and that's the top, and now you drop 90%. So if you look at the chart for MetaVpad, MetaVpad on CoinGecko, a friend of mine bought MetaVpad the day it came out using the strategy that you're talking about, and I don't think he's in profit. So MetaVpad, the IDO price was 0.001, I think. Right? So then it went to 38 cents. So it came out, right? It came out, it did an all-time high of 45 cents, and now it's down 15%. So if you would have bought 7 days ago, you would be down 15%, but also the all-time low was 7 days ago, you'd be up 15%. So depending on how good of a trader you are, is where you buy. Were you able to buy at the beginning before everyone dumped, or did you buy at the top and now you're getting dumped on? So yes, it's a strategy. I think it would be really hard to do. I personally tried doing this with Ethereum coins. I did not have very much success. But long term, yeah, buying on day one, long term, if it's going to be a good project and you know it's going to be a good project and you see the growth, if you see the Discord growing, you see the Twitter growing, everything growing, then yeah, long term, it wouldn't really matter what it is on day one. It should go up higher. But look at the market cap. The market cap of MetaVpad is 85 million on day one. Like, some coins take their whole life to get to 85 million, right? So that's it. So thank you very much. Great stream. Great questions, guys. Really great questions. And join the Telegram group because we can continue the conversation there and we can keep it moving. So I'm out. So once again, this is where the bull market is. This is where the gains are. This is where all the value is being created. So watch out for these IDOs. Watch out for these new projects. Get yourself involved. Join the Discords. Join the Discord channels, join the Twitter channels. You want to be in there as part of the conversation. Talk to the investors inside of the Discord. Some of these guys, this is their 10th rodeo. So if it's your first one, talk to the experienced people in Discord. For example, on Pulse Chain, I'm pretty sure there's a live chat, 70 people live every single day. You can just go in there and listen and ask questions. So that's what I would do. This is the best way to make money in crypto. The link to the Telegram is inside every single one of my videos. So if you scroll down, the link to the Telegram is down there. You have to have the app already, I think. And when you click on the link with the app, it'll take you to the room and then you can ask to join. So please do that because we have really smart guys in there, really smart guys. Some of them are doing calculations. Some of them are providing charts. Some of them are providing spreadsheets, and you can benefit from the community. So and I reward people. So if someone does work for the community that's very valuable, like I'll send you some crypto for doing the work. So everyone is valued. And so thank you very much. And I'll see you on the next live. My name is Sam. This is the GSK Wealth Builders channel, and we're out.